State election taking place September 19th, we urge you to exercise your right to vote. Let us keep in mind we all must do our parts to avoid electoral violence. Elections is not war. Stay safe and vote. This message is approved by Kenny Bazwaye, the President and CEO of Gbkm Network and a proud Edo man. Hello, my name is Elizabeth Aloidi from the Gbkm Network Incorporated. In the upcoming Edo State election taking place September 19th, we urge you to exercise your right to vote. Let us keep in mind we all must do our parts to avoid electoral violence. Elections is not war. Stay safe and vote. This message is approved by Kenny Bazwaye, the President and CEO of Gbkm Network and a proud Edo man. Hello, my name is Elizabeth Aloidi from the Gbkm Network Incorporated. In the upcoming
Hello, welcome to the Spotlight Show. My name is Gbkm Napoleon Ogbole. I'm very excited to have you with me on the show tonight. As always, every Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are always live from the Gbkm studio here in Toronto. So thank you once again for taking your time out of your busy schedule to join me this evening. And wherever you may be watching us from, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Thank you once again. And remember, we are live right now on our social media handle via Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So you can join us at Gbkm Tv. So remember to share, subscribe, and tell your friends and family. Thank you very much. Yes, guys, so I'm very excited. This episode is going to be very interesting. We have some very wonderful information to share with you, and that is why I'm always happy to be here on Sundays with you, because I always have wonderful information. If I don't have information, I have wonderful and intelligent guests who are subject matter experts in a specific field or the topic for discussion. So thank you once again. And obviously, this show is made possible by viewers like you. So wherever you may be watching me from your TV, from your laptop, your iPad, your mobile phones, if you are driving right now, if you're at home, if you're in the office, wherever you may be, we truly, truly appreciate your presence and your support. And I must say thank you to some of our sponsors that make this show possible. And like I always say every week, amazing work that the African young entrepreneurs are doing. So please check them out. There is a network of entrepreneurs across the world. They're actually operating from South Africa in Johannesburg in South Africa. Their website is www.ayeonline.org. Special thanks as well to Imani's Place, wonderful organization. They actually have new programs right now. Imani's Place, check them out. www.imanisplace.org. It's a Black-led initiative catering to women who are victims of homelessness, domestic violence, sex trafficking, etc. Wonderful information. Any sister out there, any mother out there that require their service, please go to the website and give them a call. They are actually awesome. And obviously, PACATI, Pan-African Arts, Culture and Trade Institute, wonderful organizations doing wonderful jobs and trying to connect, all the African diaspora. They are based out of Toronto, do a lot of seminars and training. Check them out, www.pacati.org. Wonderful. So thank you so much, guys. Today is going to be very interesting. Yes, today's episode is, like I always say, it's always about you and I, and how we can share information, get informed, and be able to make very wise decisions that can propel ourselves individually, or our business, our home, community, and countries, to greater heights. That is what it's all about, empowerment. What are we talking about today, guys? Today, we're going to be talking about what? How we can acquire skills, or let's just say enablement for success. We want to succeed in our careers. We want to succeed in our businesses, whatever we find our hand doing. There's a saying that says, whatever you find yourself doing, do it very well. Because what is worth doing is worth doing well. You do not know who's looking out there, who's looking at you. You do not know who's following you. So please, guys, they said great steps start from, great things start from what? Little beginnings. So guys, today we're going to be looking at those critical enabling, some of those success enablers. We have special guests today, which I will introduce to you guys later. Wonderful people and wonderful company doing great things. Like I always say, all you have to do is relax, sit back. Every Sunday evening, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, probably 11 p.m. GMT or p.m. West African time. So wherever you may be, any part of the world, we are live right now, and you can connect with us. So remember to check our network, www.gbkm.fm and www.gbkm.tv. We're going to be having amazing programs. We already have amazing programs. Like I always say, we are the mouthpiece of the community. Several programs out there, not just this show Spotlight, but several other programs. Okay, and obviously, questions. If you have any question, reach me at spotlight@gbkm.fm. That's the email, or you can send me a direct message on Instagram at Jaybes, Jaybes. Okay, guys. So as you are aware, previous episode I talked about wonderful information about career. I showed you how some of the careers that's available out there, especially in Canada, that you can make 100K and above. Previous episode as well, I talked about some of the careers that will become obsolete. They're going to be redundant. Why? Because of technology. Technology is taking over a whole lot of things. Some of these problems we face today are being solved by technology, and that is the evolvement of mankind. We keep on evolving and be able to solve things electronically. We are able to automate stuff. So yes, guys, that's why today I'm going to be sharing with you a wonderful company. Company I've known them for a long time. I've been a recipient and participant of some of the services that they offer. And they're doing amazing things well. And this is why I consider them actually pace setters and trend setters in the IT space. They are focused on empowering, be it Canadians who are born here or immigrants, and they are based all across the globe. So wherever you may be watching us from, you are able to benefit from the services they provide because, like I said, they empower. And yes, today we're focusing on technology, because that is the trend right now. They're going to be able to tell us some of the challenges and some of those courses and some of those wonderful testimonies of people that pass through them and be able to make impact. And they are in the community doing amazing things, okay? So guys, it's going to be very interesting today. And before we do that, I'm going to share with you a video, okay? Because you see, it's very important because these are real. These are real people. This is not a promo. These are actually real individuals that's benefited from this company. This company is called Top Run Consulting. Okay, like I said, it's a global company. Their headquarters in Canada, but because I know I have viewers from across the globe, you may be wondering, oh, Canada company, I'm not in Canada. No, remember this is digital right now. You can benefit and participate in several things, digitally via internet. So I'm going to play you a clip, as an introduction to what we're going to talk about today. So you can see several people, real life people across the world, how they've benefited from the services that this company provides. And the reason why I decided to bring up this today is because I want you to be a partaker, because I know somebody may be there right now watching me and they're like, oh, I've lost my job, or I require this new skill set to get promotion or to advance, or I want to go into a business, okay? But I require some certain skills that will make me prosper. And apart from that, networking is very important. I've benefited from the network service that this company provides. So I'm going to go straight right now into that video. Let's watch it. It's about 2 or less than 2 minutes. And let's see what people are saying out there. And we'll be right back.
Top Run Consulting is a global education consultancy. We provide pretty intensive short training courses that help people gain leadership, strategic, and technical skills. High in-demand skills such as project management, business analysis, software quality assurance, IT service management, agile, etc.
My name is Angela and I'm a business analyst. A good friend of mine introduced me to Top Run. He had taken the course before and he thought it would be a good idea for me to try it out. At the time, I was looking to change my career and just get a little bit more knowledgeable on how to be a business analyst.
I wanted a career change, so my now wife, she introduced me to Top Run, where she had undertaken the business analysis course. So I took that course as well as the project management, both online. Excellent courses. I thought it was going to be difficult being online, being 5 hours ahead of Canadian time, but to be honest, it worked a treat. I am now a business analyst working in local month.
My name is Carol, and I'm currently a project coordinator. I took the project management course. I learned a number of things, one of which was interview skills. I learned about the Agile framework and how that's very different from the waterfall model of project management.
At Top Run Consulting, the key unique area we try to focus on is not to just impart certification knowledge, but the application of real-world tools.
Back in June 2017, I did the business analysis course at Top Run. I learned the basic and advanced skills and tools to be successful in business analysis field.
Top Run is unique because we don't just teach you the skills, we're a life partner who helps you throughout your career. As soon as you come into Top Run Consulting, we assign a one-on-one career advisor to you to understand your existing experience and understand your goals and figure out how do we get you from where you are to where you want to go.
So one of the biggest things for me, taking these courses is the mentoring. That's what led me to take a second course. The mentoring and the support you get from the Top Run team as a whole is second to none.
I would recommend my friends and colleagues to do the courses here at Top Run because you can do courses anywhere. It's the support and help that you receive at Top Run which is outstanding.
All right, welcome back, guys. Yes, guys. So for those of you that do not know the brains behind Top Run Consulting, I have with me today via video conference the president of Top Run, and also I have with me Anna Ladipo, one of the instructors affiliated with Top Run. So guys, welcome to the show. How are you doing tonight?
Thank you. We're good.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. So Babs, please, as the founder of Top Run, can you please just tell us a little bit about yourself?
I started out about 30 years ago in the legal profession. I practiced law. I was called to Nigerian bar, and I have an LLM in law. But in the last 20 years or so, I moved to the UK and to North America, and I went into IT project management. So, on the heels of IT project management, also went into core technology like architecture, business analysis, analytics, and agile, which is very huge right now in the market.
Yes.
So in Top Run was set up initially in Canada, 2007, the summer of 2007, and it's grown like the proverbial octopus. We have tentacles in at least the last count 6 countries across the world. So in the US, we operate out of our main office in California. We are also in New York State. In Canada, we have 2 locations in 2 provinces across Canada, in Ontario and in Edmonton. We also are in the UK, London, England, Nigeria. We're in Ghana, Accra, Ghana, and South Africa, and Lusaka. In the course of this, 13 years or so,
yes,
we've trained over 2,000 professionals. It's a great honor that well over a decade ago, I met Gbkm Napoleon. He came in and is one of those high flyers. We're happy to have him. To be associated with him, but he's also an IT professional of the highest caliber and pedigree. And Top Run is, big to be associated with it. So we do lots of courses. I just gave my background. I started out, as a lawyer, but you don't have to stay there. Why did I move in? We'll probably talk about that later. But if you notice, law, it takes a while for a law to change. It takes an instant for for the software to change. Just pick up your phone. Every time you have a new release, you have, an update. So, being a dynamic individual myself, that is being my foray into IT. And you know what? It's the future. You're not going to go wrong. And we probably, as the program goes on, we'll talk more about it. I'm happy to introduce, a senior colleague, yes, senior consultant, IT program project manager, and IT communications, experts, Anna, who's here today. So Anna, it's good to have you in.
Thank
Anna
you.
is joining us from Oakville, Ontario. I am calling in from Waterloo, Ontario.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And Anna, I'm very happy to have you on the show as well. So please, why don't you tell the audience more about yourself?
So I'm a senior IT consultant. I've been in the industry about 15 years. I've had the privilege of managing very large IT initiatives in the insurance business. Recently, I've partnered up with Top Run as an instructor and also a partner, and I'm working actively on the project stream. So typically, more of the hands-on approach, where we are more intensive with ensuring that people who have gone through the course now have the opportunity to have very good hands-on experience to prepare them to go into the market. It's such an amazing experience to coach, teach, and mentor them and see the eventual results. When they come back saying, I have a job, or you see when they come in and when they leave,
Yes.
the growth and the progress is just an amazing opportunity.
Awesome.
I also want to talk about briefly about a course that I'm offering right now.
Okay.
We've launched at Top Run. It's called Effective Communication for IT Professionals.
Okay.
And not just IT professionals, generally, whether you're an IT professional, a non-IT professional, or you're even a business person, it's an immersive course that's designed to, broaden your horizon, teach you how to communicate effectively within the organization. There's one thing to have technical skills, but there's another thing, to have effective communication skills. That's the cherry on top, and that's where it takes you from one level to the next level. And that's I'm really excited that we've launched this, and we're looking forward to having that end-to-end value for our students. It's not only the technical skills. We want to make sure we're equipping them to go out there and shine, communicate their way to the top. So that's just a brief view from myself.
Wow, look at that, guys. So I'm so happy having you guys, because you're not just career-focused individuals, also business owners. And this is what I always tell my audience, you understand? Time has come whereby we need to be able to create wealth in multiple ways. We have multiple streams of income. And not just about ourselves, because we need to be able to impact our homes and our community. And that's why I have Babs Atafo here today, and I also have Anna Ladipo. So guys, I'm going to have to ask you a few questions. And let me start with Babs. Babs, I realized that actually you were called to the bar a few years ago. So people may be asking, for you to be a lawyer, you must have spent a good amount of time in that field. How were you able to transition, and why did you focus on IT?
Yeah, so like in my introduction, I said, called to a bar close to 30 years ago, Victoria Island, Lagos, Nigeria, but I found myself in the UK. I did the Prince 2 certification for project management. I came into North America, and I just built on that. And the reason is the drive, the knack for the knack for information, the knack to seek knowledge. I am someone that, if I speak with a doctor, a medical personnel, we're gonna you won't believe that I'm not a doctor. If I speak with an aeronautic engineer, it's the same thing. And you know what? If you want to be successful in life, you need to have that flexibility. You need to be like a sponge, able to absorb information, but also utilize information.
Yes.
Guess what? If you also want to not only excel, if you want to be a survivor, you need to be flexible. What happened to the dinosaur? What happened to the dinosaurs? They died because they're not flexible. But guess what? We had snakes at that time. We had crocodiles. Crocodiles are still around.
Yes.
They became amphibians. They could dwell in water, and they could also live, on land. So, this is just telling you that it doesn't matter how you started out life. If, your industry is moribund, then you have to do something about it.
Yes.
With due respect to people like thinking about coal mining, for example. There's not going to be coal in the next, the way we see it, industry in the next 50 years. We are talking about clean coal right now, but eventually there won't be any fossil fuel. Even if you're in the fossil fuel energy industry, You need to be thinking ahead, because you know what? In 50 years, nobody wants to buy a fossil fuel car. It's going to be electronic. It's going to be electric vehicles, EVs, and stuff like that. We even have right now hydrogen, combustion vehicles. So we need to look at that. Was what dragged me into IT. And looking back now, I could not have traded it. It's exciting, like I said. You're dealing with different technology. Technology is constantly changing.
Yes.
And we remember 10, 12 years ago, Obama was running for election, and he had a BlackBerry phone on him. In fact, it was supposed to be the high target, tech president. Where's BlackBerry right now? It's gone. So this is what we need to do, constantly driving, and that's what IT will always give you.
Yes. And me, I do agree with that. Thank you so much, Bob, for that response. I tell people, technology is the only industry that cut across every other industry, whether it's automotive, finance, manufacturing. I've been in hospitals and I see doctors learning technology because they need technology to do their work. Same thing with the legal profession. So, it's amazing, and guys, and that's why we're focusing on technology today, because there's so many career opportunities in this field. And I'm going to pose a question to Anna. Anna, you're in the tech space as well as a consultant and also an instructor. COVID-19 has changed the way of living, and a lot of companies are actually capitalizing on that. And those that didn't take the opportunity to be tech innovative, they lose out. But what I'm trying to say is that a lot of jobs have been lost as well. A lot of business has closed down.
Absolutely.
So what's your advice for people maybe impacted by job loss and they are trying to transition into this industry? What would be your advice for them? And what are the opportunities for Top Run?
Mr. Babs has said it all, that you have to ensure that your skills are diverse at the end of the day. Unfortunately, a lot of people have lost their jobs. It's quite sad, but at the end of the day, you have to see it as an opportunity to springboard into the next level. And I'm sure earlier I talked to Mr. Babs about IT and the healthcare industry.
Yes.
Even though some industries have been impacted severely, if you look at the healthcare industry, that's not the case. It almost seems like it's even a springboard for more immigrants to come into Canada because they need those professionals. And if you're in the IT space in healthcare, for example, you're almost guaranteed that you will have something, that transcends any kind of pandemic or any issues that do arise. So, healthcare is one. In the IT space, ensure that you are using this time to get additional skills. And that's why from Top Run, there are a lot of students that come in for the BA program, for the PM program. And those are the kind of programs that you should invest in. I always say education is not an expense, it's an investment. So don't look at it in the interim that if I spend this money, I'm not making money, how is it going to pay off? You're looking at the future. You're looking at even now, because while some industries are suffering, a company like Amazon has taken off. There's a hiring spree. Same thing with Walmart too. So there are still opportunities in this time. And if you find yourself in a situation where you do not have a job or you're struggling, my advice is go and get more knowledge. Knowledge is never lost. It's like your passport to the future to ensure that you're securing yourself. And IT has proven to be a sustainable industry that's going to transcend time. So that's my advice.
Wow.
Wonderful. In addition to what Anna just said,
yes,
research, coming out from Amazon, they're hiring over 100,000 IT professionals.
Wow.
Because they need to expand their supply chain. Microsoft has seen a 40% increase since June in collaboration tools like MS Teams, because organizations realize now that they need to be able to work all across the globe. You can access contactless kind of collaboration. So that's it. That's the engine that keeps the economy going. So you cannot go wrong. We talked about health. A lot of people have lost their jobs, but if you're in the IT healthcare sector, they would always need you. not like, a blue chip company that it's based on, for example, the balance sheet. The more people are sick, the more government has to do social programs. A big one for you. If you're in the United States, there's a big industry that is booming in the IT sector, IT project management, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and we are a big player in all this, IT business, analytics. We have all those courses. We have the certification. Come on board. We're talking about 6 figures sometimes, we're talking about 7, 8 figures. You can get there. And, I'm urging you, Top Run, we are in any location you are. In the little clip that was, played, we had the gentleman from London, UK, is working right now with the city of Coventry. Took the program, all the way from across UK, and today is a senior project IT, professional. So that could be you. We have the same thing from Lusaka, from Ghana, from Nigeria.
Wow.
You guys should come on board, and we can help.
Awesome. I mean, so viewers out there, I always tell people that, this show is all about empowerment. We bring in real fact. We talk about the problem, also bring the solution. And that is why we have, Top Run here. We have Babs Atafo, and we also have Anna Ladipo here. So Babs and Anna, I was at an event recently, and I met people who took training from Top Run. And they're not even in the tech space. That training empowered them in other industry like manufacturing and oil and gas. So it seems that you don't really need to have a degree in computer science or programming to go to IT. For those ones watching right now, they're thinking, do I have to go back to school? Do I have to go study computer science? Do they really have to? What can Top Run provide for them?
So one of the cutting edge, and this is us leveraging technology. Our comparative advantage is if you come into Top Run in 8 weeks, you're already a different individual. Our courses are brisk, prim and proper and to the point. But there's also that hands-on, aspect because our consultants are all very experienced. They work out there, in the different industries. So right now, you cannot go wrong if you do the business analysis training. We are a premier, I'm using the word premier, business analysis training organization. Please don't go to Quarks. It's more expensive at the long run. We are competitive. We're cheaper than our competitors, but you're getting, the economics of scale from an organization as large as Top Run. So you can be a business analyst within 3 months. You're working as a business analyst. We have companies whereby you're going to get the experience. We'll do the support, and you have all that. So you can get your CBAP certification, CCBA, CBAP. You can have that. You can also have right now. We have cyber security is huge as a premier, IIBA provider. We are one of the few organizations that provide, cyber security in the business analysis space. Nice. Guess what? With COVID, with all the hacking that is going on right now, do you know how many companies in the US, paid out ransom? So you can become, CC, you can become IIBA, cyber security certified, that's CAA, in less than 6 weeks. Come aboard and we'll train you. There's guarantee of your certification. Then there is also the Agile certification.
Okay.
So we have, Scrum is huge. You have Lean, you have Kanban, and we're a global, Scrum Alliance provider. Same thing with Scrum Study. So these are courses that you can do under 6 weeks.
Wow.
And you get your certification, and we'll give you the experience, being taught, and will help you, bed you into the workforce.
Wow.
There's continuous learning in Top Run. Like, we have a big platform whereby you have mentors that come across the world.
Yes.
Without blowing his cover. Even Napoleon is, a mentor. He trains people not for profit, but just as part of, what you give back. So you have people like that who are experienced IT technology who will just mentor you to help you, get on board. So come on. Then there's also, Prince 2. There's PMP from project management. You can be PMP certified within 6 weeks. Nice. Our course for PMP is 8 weeks in all, but in 6 weeks you've got your certification. But in 2 weeks we're already working on, helping you, develop your resume. So these are things that you can do. So career change is important. Don't be like the dinosaurs that we eventually, wipe out. Please, you have to be flexible. It's important. And guess what? Get something else that made it from the ancient times.
Yes.
The crayfish. Have you seen that the crayfish is not straight? It's bent for a reason. It's flexibility. Yes. So we're talking about agile project management, agility. You have to be. So we have the CSM program, CSPO for product, product management. We have the quality assurance program. We also have ITIL and Prince 2. So come, we can get this on. We have, proven track record. You're going to have also experienced people like Anna and lots of all the others who will take you under their wings. They will not only teach you the theory, but they would also give you insight. And importantly, the IT communication course is important. So we have people who want to make it. Not too long ago, we heard about somebody who is now the chief legal officer of a big bank in Canada. For you to get into that level, and she's of, an immigrant stock. For you to get to that level, you have to have great communication skills.
Wow.
So you want to make that, a lot of people are stuck in the middle tier. You want to make that move from being middle tier to the top tier, you have to know how to communicate with sponsors, with stakeholders. That's what Anna has done, for the best part of 15 years.
Wow.
With some of Fortune 500 companies, that she's consulted with. The same thing with Babs, and the rest of the Top Run team. So you guys come on board, we will help. Here's the thing. There's only one Top Run. Every other one is.
I must agree with that. Yes. Guys, for my viewers, if you're just joining us, thank you. We have our special guest, Babs Atafro, the founder and president of Top Run Consulting, and Anna Ladipo, who's also a partner as well with Top Run Consulting, a consultant and an instructor. You've heard it all from them, guys. I don't bring in when I bring in guests, these are very busy individuals who are subject matter expert in their field. And Top Run, like I said, they are trailblazer and trend centers in the field of IT training. And like I said, thank God for so many organizations now like Google. Guys, I am a consultant as well. I'm in the tech space. When I conduct interview, I don't look at what degree you have. I look at what certifications. So guys, if you want to go into entry-level IT profession, whatever the industry may be, health, banking, manufacturing, oil and gas, regardless, you're in management position, you want to go to the next level, or you want to be an innovator, you want to create a new startup because you see a gap in some in the industry, you want to create an IT solution, why not? These are the right people. Like he said, there's only one Top Run, and I have been a beneficiary of that, and I'm an alumni of this wonderful organization as well, guys. So Babs and Anna, thank you so much for being able to join us today and share this wonderful part.
Thank you for having us.
You're doing an amazing job within the community. Like I said, I've been to several events and I've met gentlemen and ladies, who are immigrants. A lot of them were trained in Canada by Top Run. Many of them were trained outside Canada. Like Babs said, Top Run is everywhere, in Europe, in Africa, in North America. So guys, remember, check them out. The website is www.toprun.ca. And so thank you once again, Babs and Anna. And please, any last words for our viewers just before you go?
So, I would want to commend Gbkm Napoleon for the excellent work he's doing. He epitomizes what we're talking about, leadership, giving back to the community, giving awareness. A lot of people can have all this awareness. He's a senior consultant with, one of the top banks in North America. I know that. But you know what? He doesn't have any it's his passion that makes him, letting us know, get awareness. And you know what? The only thing that is stopping you from where you are to your next level is your mindset. If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't. But if you come across us, you will.
Awesome.
If you can't, you can.
Yeah.
Thank you and enjoy the rest of the Labor long weekend.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you very much. And Anna, please give us some parting words.
I can top what Babs has said, but I think I'll just reiterate the fact that education is an investment and not an expense. So please invest in yourself so that you're sustainable and you can transcend any pandemic or any issues that come up in the future.
Yeah. Last word. We have some people who have made more money through this pandemic that they've made in the last 10 years. You can be part of it.
Wow, that's wonderful, guys. I mean, that's really impactful. Thank you so much, Babs Atafo and Anna Ladipo. Thank you so much, guys. And please, we hope to have you, in the near future to come and impart us once again. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. All right. So as we come to the end of the show, thank you, guys, ladies and gentlemen, for staying tuned far and spending your wonderful evening with me once again. Like I always say, every week I bring you something impactful, and that is what it's all about. You understand? Being your brother's keeper, your sister's helper. Okay, so guys, it's high time. This is the 21st century. In a couple of decades, we're going to go into the 22nd century. Technology is taking over. Okay, I'm not saying everybody should go into tech jobs, but what I'm saying, for those who are interested, it's a great opportunity. So let us be able to go in there and represent ourselves. You understand? People of African descent, people of color. Okay, we have very smart and wonderful people, and thanks to Top Run Consulting, who have been able to do a very wonderful job at imparting people. They have been a blessing to so many homes, and I'm very appreciative of that. And so, guys, remember, I'll be back same time next week, every Sunday. It's a 30-minute show, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 6:30. Okay, we're always live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And our website is www.gbkm.fm. So remember, our YouTube channel is at Gbkm Tv. Okay, same thing as on Facebook as well. So please remember, whatever you want to be a positive force. Very important. You never know who's looking at you. You never know where you're going to be tomorrow. Okay, be a very positive influence. Let's build up ourselves. Let's build up our homes and our community and our countries. Wherever you find your happiness is your home. For every one of us in diaspora, wherever you find your happiness is your home. Okay, guys? So please start thinking of a new business, like our special guests who have built up a very wonderful business empire, and from one location they are across the world. So guys, if you have a career, why not? You understand? We need a whole lot of people doing wonderful jobs in different industry, and of course, multiple streams of income is very important. Okay, so that way we're able to be more impactful, we're able to benefit mankind, we're able to pass on wealth to the next generation. And once again, thank you once again, and reach out to me if you have any questions, or suggestions, or comments at JBase on Instagram, or spotlight at gbkm.fm. Okay, guys, so remember, you are always in the spotlight, and the change you seek begins with you. Good night.
You know who you are.
Hello, welcome to the Spotlight Show. My name is Gbkm Tv. I'm very excited to have you with me on the show tonight. As always, every Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are always live from the Gbkm studio here in Toronto. So thank you once again for taking your time out of your busy schedule to join me this evening. And wherever you may be watching us from, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Thank you once again. And remember, we are live right now on our social media handle via Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So you can join us at Gbkm TV. So please remember to share, subscribe, and tell your friends and family. Thank you very much. Yes, guys, so I'm very excited. This episode is going to be very interesting. We have some very wonderful information to share with you, and that is why I'm always happy to be here on Sundays with you, because I always have wonderful information. If I don't have information, I have wonderful and intelligent guests who are subject matter experts in a specific field or the topic for discussion. So thank you once again. And obviously, this show is made possible by viewers like you. So wherever you may be watching me from your TV, from your laptop, your iPad, your mobile phones, if you are driving right now, if you're at home, if you're in the office, wherever you may be, we truly, truly appreciate your presence and your support. And I must say thank you to some of our sponsors that make this show possible. And like I always say every week, amazing work that the African young entrepreneurs are doing. So please check them out. There is a network of entrepreneurs across the world. They're actually operating from South Africa, in Johannesburg in South Africa. Their website is www.ayeonline.org. Special thanks as well to Imani's Place, wonderful organization. They actually have new programs right now. Imani's Place, check them out. www.imanisplace.org. It's a Black-led initiative catering to women who are victims of homelessness, domestic violence, sex trafficking, etc. Wonderful information. Any sister out there, any mother out there that require their service, please go to the website and give them a call. They are actually awesome. And obviously, PACATI, Pan-African Arts, Culture and Trade Institute, wonderful organizations doing wonderful jobs and trying to connect, all the Africans in diaspora. They are based out of Toronto, do a lot of seminars and training. Check them out, www.pacati.org. Wonderful. So thank you so much, guys. Today is going to be very interesting. Yes, today's episode is, like I always say, it's always about you and I, and how we can share information, get informed, and be able to make very wise decisions that can propel ourselves individually, or our business, our home, community, and countries, to greater heights. That is what it's all about, empowerment. What are we talking about today, guys? Today, we're going to be talking about what? How we can acquire skills, or let's just say enablement for success. We want to succeed in our careers, we want to succeed in our businesses, whatever we find our hand doing. There's a saying that says, whatever you find yourself doing, do it very well. Because what is worth doing is worth doing well. You do not know who's looking out there, who's looking at you. You do not know who's following you. So please, guys, they said great steps start from, great things start from what? Little beginnings. So guys, today we're going to be looking at some of those critical enabling, some of those success enablers. We have special guests today, which I will introduce to you guys later. Wonderful people and wonderful company doing great things. Like I always say, all you have to do is relax, sit back. Every Sunday evening, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, probably 11 p.m. GMT, or 11 p.m. West African time. So wherever you may be, any part of the world, we are live right now, and you can connect with us. So remember to check our network, www.gbkm.fm and www.gbkm.tv. We're going to be having amazing programs. We already have amazing programs. Like I always say, we are the mouthpiece of the community. Several programs out there, not just this show Spotlight, but several other programs, okay? And obviously, questions, if you have any question, reach me at spotlight@gbkm.fm. That's the email, or you can send me a direct message on Instagram at Jaybes, Jaybes. Okay, guys. So as you are aware, previous episode, I talked about, wonderful information about career. I showed you how some of the careers that's available out there, specifically in Canada, that you can make 100K and above. Previous episode as well, I talked about some of the careers that will become obsolete. They're going to be redundant. Why? Because of technology. Technology is taking over a whole lot of things. Some of these problems we face today are being solved by technology. And that is the evolvement of mankind. We keep on evolving and be able to solve things electronically.
Do you believe you could host an entertaining